Hey guys, Clown here, and today in this video, I wanted to talk about the recently revealed minimum and maximum specs, recommended specs for Battlefield 1. So let's get started with the minimum specs now. When I saw the minimum specs, I was shocked, and here is why I was shocked. An Intel Core i5 6600K for minimum CPU. Seriously, and and on the AMD side, the minimum CPU requirement was the FX 6300. Now, this doesn't make any sense because the FX 6300 was launched in 2013 and FX 6300 is not that powerful CPU. I mean, it is a very nice CPU, but not that powerful CPU. Uh, I saw a video on YouTube with FX 60, which benchmarked FX 6300 and the i3 6100. Now, in tasks like video rendering and stuff like that, FX 6300 wins. But in gaming, i3 6100 wins. Now, don't bash on me because uh, I know that FX 6300 is a very nice CPU which has 6 core and is really good for multitasking, but it just doesn't make any sense to me because I've seen videos on YouTube that showed i3 CPUs running the game perfectly fine. So I don't know what is going on there. So let's move on to the minimum RAM requirement, and with the minimum RAM requirement was 8 gigabytes, which is not a surprise because most of the games demand at least 8 gigs of RAM, and most of the people will at least have 8 gigs of RAM. So no surprises there. Let's move to the GPUs. The minimum GPU requirement is an HD 7870, and on the Nvidia side it is the GTX 660, both with 2 gigs of video memory. I don't know what to say because both cards were released in 2012 and both performed similarly. So I think the minimum GPU requirement is okay considering that these two cards are old and were launched in 2012. And the hard drive space is recommended or required, which is 50 gigabytes. Yeah, no surprises there. Let's move on to the recommended system requirements. And in the recommended CPU requirements, we have the Intel Core i7 4790, and the AMD equivalent is the FX 8350. Now again, I'm shocked and I don't know what to say. Literally, I don't know what to say because I don't know how they perform in real life. But what I do know is that i7 is better in terms of performance, and the FX 8350 is unlocked. So if you have a nice and beefy cooler, you can easily overclock the CPU and get a performance boost. Next up is the RAM requirement, recommended RAM requirement. And here we are talking about 16 gigs of recommended RAM. The game should run fine on the 8 gigs of RAM because Battlefront also recommended 16 gigs of RAM and then ran fine even if you had 8 gigs of RAM. So yeah. Let's talk about the GPUs. The recommended GPUs are the GTX 1060 3GB variant and the RX 480 4GB variant. Now, they are recently released graphics cards and they perform brilliantly for the price. But what I'm shocked is that they could have also put GTX 970 on the recommended GPU because that video card is also awesome and can push some serious pixels. So again, I'm confused by the choice they made. But then again, this is my own thinking. So yeah. The next thing is that Daniel Berlin um, posted an article on the Battlefield website saying that they thank everyone for making this Battlefield beta the biggest Battlefield beta in EA's history. He also said that they have made some changes in the conquest mode and some more stuff. I have linked that. I've linked. Oh, you can go and check out The link I have posted in the video description below. Sorry for that. Yeah, you can go to that link and check out what stuff they changed. Yeah. So anyway guys, this ends the video. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you liked it, please hit that like button and a dislike if you thought that video didn't help you. Also subscribe the channel for more gaming videos. I have pre-ordered the game, so I'll be playing it on day 1, October 21st. Thanks for watching the video guys. Clan Empowered.